Again, we do another line, but it needs to be really at about the same angle as the first one. So you continue to do that all the way down. And they don't have to be even, but you do need to blow the sand out so that they do start showing up as a nice rock face. Now we'll bring that all the way around to the other side, so we need to keep that, we want to keep that same angle so that the shale really is the way it naturally is in the environment. And again, you don't worry too much about some of the sand falling off, because it really makes it look like it's naturally formed that way. And that's how shale looks. And we'll just do that same thing with the other side here. Maybe add a few rocks onto this side too. Just a few to change what the look of the landscape is like. The more things you add to the landscape, the better it's going to look. It's going to add more character to your castle and where it is. You know, maybe if it's on more cliffs, or if it's on just a big pile of rocks, or you have hundreds of trees all the way around it. So it's a nice thing to do, and it really does show up nice on your castle. Have some more grass just coming down here. And we'll make this all sort of a grassy hill coming down. And there you go, the cliffs and landscaping all done for our castle. Thanks for joining me. My name is David Billings. We'll see you next time.
Want to continue the fun? Well, there's always more cool activities to check out on our website. Just visit www.activitytv.tv.
Made for on demand.
This sandcastle technique is beginner level. Hi, welcome to Activity TV. I'm David Billings. Today we're going to build a moat and bridge for this fabulous sandcastle. Sometimes we use tools that require adult supervision, like a knife. So have fun creating these sandcastles with an adult helper. Now here's what you need to get started. One 5-gallon bucket, a flat-nosed sand shovel, spatula, butter knife, water, and of course sand.
To print out a list of supplies and step-by-step instructions, please visit www.activitytv.tv.
To learn more about a basic sandcastle foundation, check out All About Sandcastle Building. The first thing we're going to do is dig a trench around most of the castle. We'll leave an area for the bridge to build on it later. So I'm going to take my trusty little shovel and just work my way around You can dig your trench lower or higher, whichever you like. And if you're building your castle close to the water, you can always use the water that comes in as the tide comes in also. So I'm just going to go around, smooth out the sides of where the other parts of the sculpture are here, and work my way around. Your trench and moat can be any shape you'd like it to be. You can have zigzags or just curves around it, or it can be just a complete circle. So we'll just get this dug out a bit more, and then we can move on to our bridge. Now at the bridge, I'm just going to sort of hand pack it up. So I'm going to make a little bit of an area with the sand right at the edge of where the road is here, because of course the bridge is going to go over where the road is. And I'm just going to take a little water because we want to pack this bridge well. Add a little bit more sand along the edges here and at the ends, and fill a little bit more water into the center. The reason I do that is just to allow the water to sit in there and actually soak through the sand, and it works very well. This way you can also add a little sand in and mix it in with the water and pack it in nice and firmly. Now that we have our main portion of our bridge, I'm going to use a couple tools here to do the bridge. Basically, I'm going to make the basic shape of it first. We want the top edges to be nice and flat, or you can have them rounded if you like, whatever you find easiest. This one's going to have flat edges on the top. I'll just pack them down a little bit. Then I'm going to cut the sides to it. Now again, this is meeting with our road, so first I'll cut this side, and then I'll go across and cut our other side down. Now you want to clean that out because of course a lot of that stuff is falling into the moat, so I'll just take my shovel and just scoop out what I've done there. And again on the other side. Now, the road is going to go into the bridge, so we're going to take this little center section out that I had there, just to make it match up nice with the road. And we'll go all the way along it and just clean it up so we have a nice sharp line coming across. So I'm just going to square up this edge where the road meets it from the castle side. And then I'm going to do the same on this edge, but we're going to add a little tower for each. And they're just going to be short towers. They don't have to be anything that's really fancy, but they add a little more character to your castle. Now for this, I'm just going to take a little bit of sand and just in my hands, put it in the water, get it nice and wet. And I think we're going to make some balls for the end of the tower, or the end of the bridge. So what we'll do is we just take it in our hands and make it into a ball shape. If you bounce it around in your hand a little bit, let some of the water drain out of it, and slowly firm up. And you can set them on the end just for a little finishing piece to your bridge. So now I'm going to move around to the other side, and I'm going to cut some areas underneath the bridge so that the water would normally flow through. This bridge is quite thick, so we won't carve it all the way through, but it'll look like it does flow through that area. So what I'm going to carve is a couple of just curved holes, and I'm going to make them fairly deep. I think we'll make 3 on this one. You can make as many as you like, or if you want to make just one, you have to be careful not to take too much sand out or the bridge might collapse down on you. And we'll make one more at the end here. I will make just a nice little edge along the top here too. And that just makes it look like you have a bit of a railing on your bridge. And we'll complete the same thing on the other side. Now our final step on our moat, of course, and bridge, we'll be filling the moat. So we'll clean this area up just a bit first, and then we'll go around and fill up our moat. Now you want to be careful pouring the water in because you don't want it to splash too much on everything. Find an area, let it flow around, and just slowly walk around. Just filling up the areas you want. Okay, there you have it. Your completed moat and bridge for your castle. Thanks for joining me. I'm David Billings. We'll see you next time.
Want to continue the fun? Well, there's always more cool activities to check out on our website. Just visit www.activitytv.tv.
Made for on demand.